So you have put in place your new software and you were smart enough to implement digital adoption as well. So how do you measure success and adoption of the software? So what I always try to tell customers is it's a never-ending journey. So you should constantly measure and look on what is working, what is not working, what are the critical processes, how are they performing, are people using the processes, using functionalities. Software is also changing, so there might be new processes, new functionalities. So how do you drive adoption of that? How do you drive change management? And there, I think it's really important to get a kind of cadence in place. So what we do with the customers that we support on a continuous basis is have a monthly review of the analytics, of the insights, and then work based on that. So sometimes you see parts of the application are underused. Is there a reason for it? Because analytics are also only analytics. There's always a story behind. So why is it underused? Maybe it's not really being used this time of the year. So you look at, okay, we have a new process, or this process is now critical at the end of the year. So do we put specific content in place to drive the adoption of this specific process? You start measuring, we have support for this and that process. By how much time have we been able to reduce the process time? You start quantifying this. And this way you get really in a continuous mode of digital adoption, software adoption, and you can really start measuring and quantifying the value. And this way you turn your department and the software and digital adoption from a cost to a value driver. And this is where you start getting very different conversations with your management, because you can really tangibly show that you're driving value, efficiencies, additional revenue for your company. So really, when you're implementing software, when you're implementing digital adoption, think of this on a continuous basis. How are you going to manage that? And how are you going to drive value day after day after day? So if you want to learn more, if you want to pick my brain, get ideas, just send me a message, schedule a call, and I'm happy to have a chat.